me ask you something, man. What's the key to creating value in your brand? As a fashion company, as a print company, I mean, what's some of your philosophy on how you look at the game?
All right, so if you got a product, right, then the way to do it is you got to really, like, for instance, the ministry of information, right? You got to tell your story. You know what I mean? You got to give a reason for somebody to buy into it. It got to be more than just your logo. It got to be what the story is behind it. You know what I mean? Like, what's the reason why you came up with this brand? You know what I mean? And
so you gotta have a story.
You gotta have a story. You gotta have some DNA on it. It can't just be your logo, because you know you got, every day we wake up, we all make a decision on what we gonna put on our body to express ourselves with. You know what I mean? And why would I care to wear your logo if it don't mean nothing to me other than you my partner? You know what I mean? So if your logo or your designs is captivating with somebody, then they gonna make that decision to wear it, let alone buy it. You know what I mean? And so when I started Big Pimpin', I was like I'm putting a dude with an afro on there. He looked like us. You know what I mean? He could be your cousin. It could be your friend.
I've never seen nothing like it before.
You feel me? And so I wanted to put us on there. You know what I mean? And I want to put it on there with an Oakland twist, a really East Oakland twist. You feel me? So, and it was Big Pimpin' at the time. It was a Dog Pound had the song Big Pimpin' on, I think it was Above the Rim soundtrack. I kept that on repeat. I had to make it say something like, what you wanted to say? I'm like, man, put Big Pimpin' on just in my head. And that's when I said, fuck it, put that on there. Big Pimpin' done put turf clothes. You know what I mean? You know, in the town, on turfs, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, you put your school clothes, you got your church clothes. This right here is turf clothes, you feel me? So I'm finna sell the cats on the turf.
Where did you get every turf from, man? Because that was impressive. You had every turf on some of them shirts. And I mean, was you listening to Pooh Man songs, 4 and 5 songs? Or did you really go through there and ride and figure out every turf?
No, you from the East, then, you know, if your turf is something, then you know, everybody know about it. But I didn't put every turf. The main turfs I did, though, was mine, Shady 80s, you know what I mean? And we also did the Murder Does and the 700 block. And then we also did Deep East Savages. That's one of my main ones, Deep East Savages, you feel me? That was one of the ones, so, you know.
So you knew it from being a resident?
Knew it from being, yeah, I'm from the town. You know, and I know, I'm from the hood, I'm from the 80s, and I know
I'm just asking him so I make him say that on camera, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm just saying, though, because I know how much love people have from where they're from. You know what I mean?
Don't let the Malcolm X glasses fool you.
I'm just saying, everybody love where they from. You know what I mean? I have to put, you know, my block on anything that I can write on, any little doodle, 86 and Perch, 86, 800, woo, woo. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna put this on the shirt. Now, I know if I'm feeling this, my whole tribe gonna be feeling it. And showing up ain't nothing like that when you have a thought and you think it's gonna hit. But when it actually do hit, ain't nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you another question, you know, that's buzzing around in just like hip hop culture. What built Yeezy's brand? You know, I mean, I remember us going from them shoes hella ugly until him turning into $1 billion man. What happened fashion wise and in the mind of consumers? Because you know, a lot of us is just customers, but and consumers. But what happened in the mind of the people that was making decisions, and what did he see? And what can you tell us about that situation from being inside?
From my perspective, you know, Kanye is a beast. You know what I mean? And yeah, there's a lot of cats that was saying that was trash, but Kanye got a following. You feel me? And he known for his fashion. And for everybody who was saying it was trash, it wasn't for them. It was for the ones who really follow Kanye. Kanye been a beast when it comes to the shoes for years. You know what I'm saying? For years. And that's just his thing. That's just
so let me ask you, you got the like moon rock T-Rex looking things coming out now, or might be even out. Mm-hmm. You think they gonna sell?
This the same dude who put holes in hoodies. You feel me? And sold them for what, 400? He made it look like homeless wear. You feel me? And
you got homeless people about to model at the fashion show. Kanye do what he want.
Kanye do what he want. You know what I mean? Kanye, that's Kanye. Everybody was talking crazy about those hoodies. And then next thing you know, the whole game is doing it. You feel me? If everybody didn't say nothing, then he should be worried. I mean, that whatever you do ain't affecting nothing. Either if you got a lot of hate, on the other side of the hate is a whole lot of love. Kanye been a beast for a long time when it comes to the fashion. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing new. And it's crazy because, you know, he the dude that he's always act like he was. You feel me? He actually turned into that dude. So when he was saying, how, Sway? You ain't got the answer, Sway. Right. Like, nigga, you don't know what I know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I know. You can't see what I see.
So you saying he ultimately was telling the truth?
He damn sure told the truth. Billions later. You feel me?
Straight up.
And while he was saying that, there was a lot of people was saying how you crazy and this and that, but it was a whole lot of the people who couldn't wait for anything he dropped to come out. You see what I'm saying? They just couldn't wait for it. I ain't never had none of his shoes. I ain't never had none of his product, but I always respected his game. You know what I'm saying? He just a beast. And that's the cool part about when it comes to fashion, man, there ain't no rules. You know what I'm saying? You crazy enough to believe in your brand and actually go through all the naysayers and everybody talking crazy how you should have did this and you should have did that. Like Kanye is the biggest example of that on a magnified scale. People being saying you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be doing clothes. You shouldn't even be rapping. You should be just doing the beats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he been the beast. He crazy enough to believe in his dreams and actually believe in them. You know what I'm saying?
Turned him into $1 billion.
Turned in
billions.
Billions. And Ben had the bees, just wasn't in charge of it. You feel me? He was over there doing deals with Nike, doing deals with Woo Woo, doing deals with this person. They all seeing it. That's why he was on the show telling them, man, they talking to me like I ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you getting at me like I ain't me? Like, you know, so he told Nike, he's like, he sell out his own stadiums. He don't need no endorsement deal like any other athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I be on there playing one against one. You know what I mean? How you fill out a show for your listening, probably ain't even heard your album. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even heard your album, you on the world tour already. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of artists probably could have did that, but he was crazy enough to believe that he could do it and actually did it.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z could have did that, no problem.
He did.
He didn't do it. When President believed he can do it and did it. You know what I mean? Beyonce definitely could have did that. You know what I mean? But you know, so yeah, he a beast, and it's a dope thing. And
so he a chance taker.
Man, big one. He a dream chaser. You know what I mean? He a dream chaser. He actually chases dreams. There's very few people that actually chase their dream and chase it with the tenacity to actually catch it. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot to go through all the naysayers. It's take a lot because you be telling yourself it's whack. You know what I mean? You be telling yourself it ain't possible. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you gotta get out of your way. You know what I'm saying? And actually,
there goes some game.
For real, you gotta get out your own way. Like, you gotta get out your way. I know I heard a lot of, man, I done heard so much. Oh, you should do this, you should do that. How you gonna call your company Big Pimpin'? Ah, man, you should go get you a real job. A real job, you know? Get that from the girl I'm messing with. You feel me? Like, oh, you doing this? And man, you sound crazy. I was getting ready to sell shirts. I was telling my cousin, hey, blood, I'm finna sell these shirts. Shirts. Yeah, you gonna get down with me? I see you hustling all the time. You know what I mean? I just knew he was gonna mess with it. No. You know what I mean? When I did the 800 shirts, I got the block on. The block is rolling. And I mean it's rolling. Like we selling heroin. That's how it's rolling. And I just knew the cats up the street was gonna get into the shirt game. Ain't no way you're gonna see all this money rolling. And I got it to the dome. You feel me? And so when I seen that they didn't jump on it, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I just knew. But everybody not hustlers. Some people just sell dope. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Some people just trendy.
Some people just, they that's what they do. And I looked at it like, all right, I'm gonna keep it mild. I'm finna sell these shirts.
I'm finna sell whatever sell.
Man, I done sold a lot of stuff.
How many shirts you think you sold in your life, man?
I couldn't even think on it.
Would you say 10 million?
That'd be crazy, you know. But I don't know. There's a lot of shirts, man.
You did 250,000 in one lick.
Yeah.
Or you did 100,000 in one lick.
100,000 in one woo wop. Then they doubled back and did a little bit more. You know, not a little bit more. They did some more. You know
That
what I
was
mean?
2021 or 2020?
That was 20. Yeah, 20.
So you might have easily did 1 million shirts that year.
Yeah, could have. You know what I mean? Million pieces. You know what I mean? We add patches on there, hats, and you know, jogger sets,
and all kind of things, right?
All kind of different products. You feel me? Straight up.
So